G'day, Noxie here, how you doing? So today, a very quick introduction because we're already in qualifying. We are taking on the 3-hour GT Endurance at the Bend in iRacing in a Mustang GT3. And we're going to jump straight into qualifying. All we're trying to do today is get to the other end with positive IR, and I really need some SR as well, so it's been a bit of a ready week. So positive IR, positive SR, that's all we're really looking for today. Wish me luck in qualifying. Don't really care too much where we qualify, to be honest, but better to be towards the front than the back, I guess, ultimately. So let's see how we go. Forgot race labs, which is pretty important. Don't even know what the track temp is. And we're going to need a bit of this guy as well.
Radio check.
Potter, radio check.
So we're car number 12. I think there's about 40 cars in the race. Probably aiming for about there to finish if we can. .40-degree track temp, so it's a bit warm. Not as warm as the other races have been. Alright, here we go, green. See where we can end up.
47.39. Leader was just done 47.03. Leader's just done 47.00.
No, a little deep. Tyres aren't there yet. Obi, hello mate. How you doing?
Fastest lap from 146.88.
Thank you. I hope it goes well too. As I said, we're really only looking for
46.46.
uh,
Now 2 seconds off the pace.
top,
Second 3 minutes
top 15.
off the pace.
Would do me quite nicely, mate, if I can get it. Qualifying P30, won't it? Pick up the throttle early enough there. This is a long race, so, you know, it doesn't really matter that much where we start. Just don't want to get in trouble. At the start, we want to avoid damage. Right in the middle of the pack up. Not really where we want to be, but that'll do. 21st. Could have been better, could have been worse. What do we do? 47.7. Yeah.
That's the end of the session. P21.
That's alright, isn't it? Long race. Long race. Just gonna try and not bin it, I think. Maybe you on Twitch or YouTube, mate? I can't tell from here. There's pretty good races in here. The other thing we really need is some SR. SR's low at the moment, 2.7. Bit low. Need to get that up a bit. So, nice clean race is what we're looking for. Are you doing it Sunday, mate? Yep. If you want to run one of our liveries, mate, jump into the Discord. They're in there. Anybody we know around us here? Not really. Teddy Casson, I think we know. Hey, Florian, we know. And of course, I'm in the just behind a C-rated driver, aren't I? Slowpoke Racing. Hello, mate. You're doing the 4-hour at Interlux. Nice. Yeah, I got to get back into LMU. I haven't been doing it for a long time. I enjoyed it when I did it. Just haven't loaded it up for ages. It's been busy.
41 Celsius. The air temp is 23. Cold tires all round.
Just been busy.
3,000.
Good luck to you too, guys, in the 4-hour. Have fun with that. I do like the way LMU drives compared to iRacing, I must admit. Alright.
Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 244.
Well, we won't be doing a lot of talking early. Chat and Discord and YouTube and Twitch. We are going to be trying to survive.
Safety car speed is 86 kilometers per hour. Okay, Ian. Safety car's just left. Safety car speed is 90 kilometers per hour.
I have slight concerns about Florian behind us here. He seems to be
Radio check.
not paying. Yep, gotcha. Not paying a huge
Radio
amount of
check.
attention. Yep, received.
Clear, man, clear. I can hear you.
Thanks.
Ah, must be on at team. Hate that. We'll get that fixed while we're doing this. You dickhead.
Watch out for the car in P2, guys. Absolute grub. Just watch out.
Let's just get through the start and not all die, shall we? And fight for 3 hours later.
Catch up to car number 244.
Alright. This is always the worst bit, this bit.
Good luck, everyone.
We need to catch car number 244. We need to catch up to car number 244. Get ready, mate. Go, go, go. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 39 Celsius.
Yeah. Mate, just want to get through. I have concerns about Florian behind us, but we'll see how it all goes.
Still there. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Right side, clear right, car right, clear right. On your right, clear right. On your right, clear right.
Ah.
Right side.
That's wheel damage. Hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see how we go, I guess. Last thing you need, isn't it? Wheel damage on the opening lap of a 3-hour race. Less than ideal. Not much we can do about it, just gotta live with it. Yeah, it would be a lot better if there wasn't some wheel damage to go along with it, of course.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
No damage. Well done, Ian. Good pass. Nice front. Car in front of us is now camera.
A little bit late in there. That's alright.
Alright, Ian. Don't let this guy distract you.
Come on, what was that?
The leader was just done at 147.69. So he passed the slap for Thomas 147.41. The gap in front is now 0.6. 16th place.
Yeah, it's driving okay. It's not easy. It is a little bit iffy actually. It's got a little bit less grip. And it's kind of a bit wandery. But it could be worse. Could be a lot worse, so can't complain, I guess. Just one of those things. At least we're not out of the race. It's going to make the first stint pretty awful, I think. But we're not dropping time. That's what matters. These two in front look like they're having a bit of a ding-dong.
Fastest lap for Graham, 147.69.
Yeah, I was wondering. I reckon 3 hours around here is going to be a very long 3 hours, actually. It's like a fairly physical kind of track, I think.
Okay, yeah, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Don't be intimidated. Keep behind you. Entering turn 1.
Only 2 hours and 50 minutes to go. Whoop.
Jump up there, Jacob.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 41 Celsius.
Track temps are getting hotter. That's probably not ideal. I think ideally we'd like to drop Timothy out of the draft if we can. Making me a little bit nervous.
Great rejoin, Pedro.
Lot going on.
Mate, he's been a menace the whole start of the race.
Why is it always Pedro's?
Careful what you say, bro. Nimcross might be watching.
P16.
Okay, Loris has got past Timothy, so I'd imagine Loris will catch us pretty quickly.
That yellow flag is dead on the track.
Still, the three in front of me seem to be catching up to the group in front of them, so we must have reasonable pace, so that's alright. Just
Down to
Might be first gear through there, I think. Have a look at that. Okay, Loris is out of the tow. Well, unfortunately, we're also out of the tow. Yeah, gap behind was growing, and I can't get through the really tight corners very well, unfortunately. That's the problem. And they're kind of the ones that make the difference on this track. Which is why the Lambo and the Chevy and all those cars are so good here. So this looks like that part of the race where it all kind of settles down a bit.
You've just done a 48.
Yeah, I'm about half a second to a second off pace with the damage, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to use first for the two tighter corners, I think. Just to get front to tuck with this damage. So the good thing about that is that if we can kind of do what we're doing with the damage card, my car's only going to get better. So, you know.
Fastest lap for Thompson, 147.31.
– 23 more laps. I'll just try and eke out one more lap with a bit of fuel saving as well.
5 seconds. But really, in an enduro, it's kind of what you want, just to be in a little gap.
Oops.
Attention to track limits.
Off track. Yeah, first gear's, well, it is and it isn't. It's also maybe a little bit too much. So, yeah, but it's better than second. But the really good news is we're doing a little bit of fuel saving and not losing the guys in front. So that's good. It's very good news.
Gap ahead is now 6 seconds.
Webby, I think our teams are mostly, the VRC teams are mostly running Porsches, mate. So I think if you were to do a bit of practice in the Porsche, we'll run a few more sessions as well. But if you were to do some practice in the Porsche, I don't think you'd be too far off, mate.
Gap to camera.
Other options are Lambo, but it's a bit brittle. Aston looks really good. Probably the Mustang. And the Chevy are the things we're looking at, mate. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what's going on at the moment. Like I said, saving a bit of fuel and controlling a busted car, so can't complain too much. I'm kind of hanging on to the guys in front. That's good. Top 15 was kind of, I guess, the aim at the start. So if we can barrel around here, hopefully the car will get better as we go.
Yeah, working on it, Mr. Mort.
Struggle with the Stang, mate. Yeah, you said that. A lot of people do. I don't really understand. I quite like it, but I don't know, man. I think it's quite soft. Rolls around a bit. I don't know. I think I might be the only one who likes it, mate. I probably wouldn't worry about the stang. Alright, 3 seconds to the guys behind. Nice.
Yeah, thanks for that, bro.
That's all we want.
Gap to 15th place. Ahead is now 1.0.
Clearly a little anxious, but good work all over it. Keep up. Keep it up. Yeah, thanks, man. We are alive is the main thing at the moment. Ish. Could it be better? Could be worse. She's a bit of a handful, but that's okay. As Webby says, she's also a Mustang, so they can be a handful at the best of times. But
I know.
Just cut the track.
I will tell you, chat, it's about 40 degrees here today. We've got the air conditioning on full bore. But even with that, with the gaming PC making the heat it makes, I'm very warm. Very warm.
15. Ahead is now 1.2 seconds.
Alright, so yeah, so we've saved one lap there, we might be able to save another one. This track has a very nice rhythm to it. There's a lot of turning the wheel, but it has a really nice rhythm to it, I feel. Yeah, Webby, I'd almost swap you, mate. I love the heat, but this is getting a bit silly. It's been, I would guess, I think Fahrenheit over 100 degrees 4 days in a row now. Maybe 5 days. We're all getting a bit tired of it, man. And in Canberra, it's up in the mountains, so the air's quite thin. So the heat here is it's hard to explain, but it's like it's a bit hotter here. There's no moisture to it. Yeah, so it's pretty warm. So excuse me getting a little sweaty.
That was 48.62.
Do it.
The gap in front is now 1.7.
A bit better through there that time. Lot is booked. You serious? You're actually coming over, or you just, as if you are, you're coming anywhere, Sydney or Canberra. Take you out for a beer somewhere, mate.
Latest Pedro.
That is too many off tracks.
7 incident points.
Settle that down.
Smith, 147.21.
Alright, we're going to be able to save another lap's fuel here, so that's good.
What are you flushing me for, T?
James seems a little upset.
I think he reckons he's faster than you, bro. You better show him.
Good answer, Matthew. Might do that in third, I think. Yep, I had a bit more control about it. Ah, really? So you're Melbourne? Yeah, unfortunately none of us live in Melbourne, mate. Only Andy. And also Melbourne, very different weather from here. As I'm sure you know if you've been at a F1 Marshall. Could be boiling, could be freezing, could be wet. No, it can be anything. It can be all those things in one day. And looks like we've pulled some more time on the boys behind. Loris had a problem, so that's, again, very good. We'll keep fuel saving.
Times are pretty consistent. Incident 10, turn 3.
One down. Yeah, it's always impossible to know, Webby, in Melbourne. And it can be from one day to the next. It can be 45, then it can be 25 the next day. So I lived there for about 15 years, Melbourne. Love it, great place, but didn't love the weather. What we've got to hope for here is that I'm down on pace, so I can't catch these guys in front. I think what we've got to hope for here is that they're not fuel saving like I am. And we can jump them. Don't want to take corners like that too often though. Oh, that's as wide as you want to go. Yeah, there are some good pubs in Melbourne, mate. Some really good ones. I loved it when I lived there. Teetotaler now, so I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much, but it wasn't when I lived there.
Sector 1 is 0.31 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Medium ahead is now 2.0 seconds.
It's better. Much better. Can't get that corner complex right. I'm always just a bit off on that one.
Yeah, copy, Mort.
Ugh. Alright, we're going to make this fuel saving strategy work. I need to save a little bit more. It's not quite where it needs to be. Whoop. Little mistake there.
So P15 ahead is increasing. It's now 2.9.
A little bit too slow that time.
And that time was
Trying to balance this well enough. High temps are okay. I imagine they're getting a bit worn.
Can't see your flashes anymore, Teddy, if you're trying to flash me.
Captain P15 in front is now 3.7. That was
Look, a stream bike.
7.8. Okay, yeah, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Do really struggle with that last turn. Not massively great at that last turn.
P15, that lap was at 48.80.
Someone from in front has gone into the pits. That's interesting.
Camera ahead is increasing. It's now 1.6.
I think I've lost a little bit of rhythm here. Yeah, try and pick up pace a little bit before the pit stop, I think. We'll be a little bit closer to the guys in front if we can. I'm not sure if we can with the damage, but... Definitely want to stop doing that though.
Keep it within the track limits. You have 8 incident points.
Track temp's gone down a little bit, so it's not so bad. Stay there. Alright, currently P14, Mantis has had a problem. We're not going to get that extra lap I was looking for, so we'll stop fuel saving now.
Good consistency. Keep it coming.
But we do have a pretty buggered car, so still going to have to be careful. Mantis will go past us, I would imagine, pretty easily. And we won't fight him. Do not want to have another crash with Mantis here. Happy for him to go.
Car right.
So he is going to force the issue, and we're going to have a crash. So we'll just let him go.
Don't let him get away.
I think I can probably see how he got himself in trouble there. Yeah, a lot of drivers dropping out, saw that.
You've just done 150.
Only went out P11, which is interesting. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us. Does normally happen with Australia, actually.
Alright, Ian, the next car is Mentas. Their rating is 4.3.
Thanks, Mark.
I do much prefer driving without having the fuel save, I've got to admit that. See whether we saved a lap compared to everybody else or not.
Thompson, car number 5, is now leading.
Might be, given that we've got damage, we've probably got aero damage as well.
Got about 4 laps of fuel left. The lap time was 48.84.
So probably not good for fuel efficiency, I suppose.
It's now 1.2 seconds.
That was quite a rejoin, James. That was very scary.
Wasn't. It's one of these things, these Australian tracks, come across a whole bunch of guys that you basically never come across. So they're Australian and they really only do the Aussie tracks. And they're fucking rapid.
Hey, Camille, can I get through, please, mate?
Same as Bathurst, same thing's happening at Bathurst.
Yeah, sorry about the rejoin there. Morris is pushing people off track, so just be careful.
No, you're alright, bro. I saw it coming from a mile away. I think it just looked worse than it was, to be honest.
Mate, you didn't see the previous attempts to try and pass him.
What's Eves doing here? You getting out of people's way? He is. Good man.
1 lap behind.
Thank you, mate.
Emil, come on, bro.
Two more laps to our first pit stop. And hopefully we'll get a bit of damage fixed, which will be nice.
Gap to Metas. Ahead is now 1.5 seconds.
I think we can be happy with where we are at the moment, given the car's not in perfect condition.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
P11. There's been a bit of luck with dropouts and things, which sucks for other people. Kind of keep doing what we're doing. We'll be a little bit conservative on the cold tyres. Won't know what the car's like till we get there.
P11.
But yeah, relatively satisfied right now.
Could you go faster, please?
Love when people say
Bro,
that.
you're in P48. Settle down, bro.
I let you go because you want to be front. Now it's slower than me. Please go faster. Or let me go.
Sounds fair to me.
You didn't let me go. You made a mistake and went off track. Shut your trap. Slow.
Repair time, Webby, 3 minutes, mate. So, I would imagine, given that it's wheel damage. So we're just going to take what we can get, and it'll get a little bit better each time, and life's grand. That's all we can really do. Make sure we don't have an accident with this guy first.
Is it incident in 37? I think it might be.
On your right. Clear right.
Bad.
Gap to Metas. Ahead is increasing.
Thanks, Paul.
It's now 4.
I'm pitting this lap, Camel, so just be patient, mate.
I'm guessing Camel probably is too.
Okay, here. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. And Delcado has been disqualified.
Whoa, someone's been disqualified already. Mate, that's a big effort. Oh, what's Eli doing back here?
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is...
Alright, what do we got?
kilometers per hour.
All fuel,
I'm
tyres.
pitting, Camel. Please don't hit me.
What? Okay. What's with that fence?
Left, 52.
That's weird.
Left rear, 72.
154 repairs, yeah, so. No, the wheel damage, the thing is that it's just, there's a lot of understeer. It's front right tyre, front right wheel is buggered. So, yeah. Yeah, it's early for a TQ, that's for sure, man. So hopefully the wheel's a little bit straighter. There's nothing we can do. We're just going to have to live with the damage and just keep plugging on. Nothing we can do about it.
The track temperature's falling. It's now 34 Celsius.
If the wheel's straight, I'm happy. What do we get? 34, 68.
All clear. Push now.
Which will get us there.
Cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Blue flag. Okay, yeah. The next car is Benjamin.
So close, Matt.
Man, I only just got back in the toilet in time.
On your left. Clear left.
Gold tires. Oh well. Yeah, track limits, yes.
Hey Matt, just a question. Should I be sending it on you?
No, you're right, mate. When you get a run, I'll let you go. I know you're faster and you just had a mistake.
Oh no, you're all good, man. I just see send it Villa.
No, I get the reference. You are blinking, by the way. I don't know if it's you or me.
The rating is 6.9.
Probably.
The leader, Smith, is pitting. Kelly, car number 7 is now.
Yeah, 32x is DQ, yeah. Correct. I think it's 25 for a penalty and then 32 is DQ. Hello friends, by the way.
Yeah, down to the turn 1, which is all yours, but
Oh, track temps come down very nicely.
Cheers, mate. You didn't have to, but thank you.
she's enduro, mate. There's no point battling this hard now.
The leader, Miles, is pitting.
Let's chase down the other boys and get them.
The guy in front is Metas. Their rating is 4.3. Smith, car number 3, is leading the race.
If I've done my calculations right, we shouldn't need to fuel save here. And we should still get to the end, but we might just save one lap anyway, I think. You can do 6 AM, mate. Yeah. Yeah, this is the best one for Aussies, man. It's, or for me anyway. I got up early for my league race today, so I don't want to do it again tomorrow. Hey, Weeby's doing that one too. Actually, oh, that feels so nice compared to before.
The guy in front is now 3.2.
36 and 32 is 64. Yeah, we should be just right, I think. Assuming the fuel calculator is correct, which is never entirely real.
Thank you.
Seem to be a lot of guys that have gone extra long here. Webby spelling. Yeah, that's what I'm talking, Webby. No good at spelling, mate. I'm not using auto fuel, mate. I've got a little fuel calculator off to the side down here. You guys can't see it, it's on my other screen. And it's telling me I need 105.63 litres to get all the way home, which is 1 pit stop, so should be fine. We're still just going to keep kind of wandering around doing what we're doing, to be honest. This is all good.
Thank you, sir.
We do still have damage. The car was almost undrivable towards the end there. Just try and make sure that we get there without any drive-throughs for a start. And then see where we end up. Somewhere around here would be absolutely fine. P12, 13, whatever. All good. I mean, Matthias is 6k, he'll catch us, but... And that's alright. Hopefully we'll pick something up from in front as well. Thanks, Webby. See you, buddy. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And good luck with your race too, bud. Like I said, go and grab some liveries. I think there's a livery section in the Discord. Anybody else who's not in the Discord, link in the description. Go and jump in and come be part of this stuff if you want. Some liveries in there that you can use if you want to as well.
Sorry, bro. I broke myself there. Sorry for the 4X, Joey.
Friend.
You and that good.
Tell me, friends, why do people hate the Mustang so much? I don't understand it. I quite like the Mustang. But Webby was saying before too, he doesn't get along with it, doesn't want to drive it. So, I'm interested. What's the problem with the Mustang? Tell me. Never driven it. Well, if you like the GT4 stand, you'll like the GT3 stand. GT3 Stang is effectively the GT4 Stang with wing. It's nice. I struggle with the GT4 Stang actually, as it happens. Yeah, a lot of the guys in the team don't like the Mustang. I don't really understand why. It's got good brakes, good downforce.
It's now 1.4 seconds.
Sounds awesome. It's a slidey bastard. Yeah, fair enough.
Thanks, mate.
They all slide, friends. It depends on where they slide. Like the Porsche just slides at the front all the time. It's annoying as hell. At least that's what I think. Each their own, right?
V12.
Driving the Porsche, nice. Yeah, most people do love the Porsche. I'm less of a fan. Can see the attraction to it, but no thanks. I mean, I just drove the Daytona 24 in it, so I guess I can't complain too much, right?
1.5 seconds.
Yeah, no, someone else dropped out. Friends, I find at the limit, the Porsche is actually very difficult to drive. I find it unpredictable in the rear. It's very, very good, very, very good, very, very good, and then it's suddenly not very good. But it does seem to have changed a bit lately, to be fair.
Track temps increasing. It's now 34 Celsius. Scanning, car number 7 is now in the lead. V12.
High left. Clear left.
Thanks, George.
Okay, Ian, the next car is tops.
Thanks.
Would you look at that, Camel? Your teammate actually knows how to drive.
Okay, car.
Right side, clear right.
Thanks, Blake.
Service right. Jump ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
What happened at Bathurst, friends? Tell me. I've had a bad experience at Bathurst too, mate, as it happens.
The yellow, sector 3 is 0.7 off the base.
Actually really looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to completing it. It's the main thing that I want to do this year. I didn't get to complete it last year.
Number 3 is now leading.
Blake's getting a bit excited there.
Gap to tops in front is now 5.5. One shot is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.6. Luca, car number 67 is now in the lead.
Alright, where are we at? I do need to save just a little bit of fuel.
Okay, yeah, lap times are pretty consistent.
Lost a little bit of time navigating that traffic there, but not much you can do about it, I'm afraid.
Smith, car number 3 is leading the race.
Alright, P12, that's great. Daniel Thompson, I think we're doing about the same lap times. Yep. Saving the fuel I need to save, which is good. We've got the very fast guy behind us who'll catch us and pass us, and that's okay. If we got P12, I'd be happy. Getting on a car number 12. And with the damage, very happy with that.
Car number 67
Long,
is now
long way
leading.
to go though. Long way to go. And lots of ways to get this wrong.
It's just on 147.32.
suppose the thing about this track is there's a lot less things you can hit compared to some of the others. So people aren't probably going to hit the wall like they would at Adelaide or Miami or something like that.
Behind us now, 5.1. Smith, car number 3, is now in the lead. Gap to 10th position. Ahead is now 1.2 seconds.
Forrest, we've all done that, bro. Backed it in or crash in front, or you with a crash in front? Tell me. Tell me your Forrest elbow story, because everybody's got one, mate.
Okay, car number 67 is now leading.
Nailing the inside wall. Wow, that old chestnut. Yep. Bending the steering. Yep.
9.1 seconds.
Common way to do it, mate. Common way to do it. Well, we seem to be catching Cyril and Daniel here, which is nice.
Smith, car number 3, is leading the race. Gap to one shown behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Track's cooled down quite a bit too. It's actually quite nice to drive now. Just going to suspend the fuel saving for a couple of laps. So we can get a bit closer to these guys in front.
2 seconds.
Luca, inside at 6.
So friends, my favourite way to ruin the race at Cross Elbow is to back it into the outside wall, lose the rear on the way down the hill. Get too aggressive with the braking.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Harvard. Their rating is 2.7.
And then of course you end up perpendicular to the road, everybody piles into you. Very Mustang. No mate, it's a very Ian way to do it. It's very Noxie's driving way to do it. Turn. Oh, I saved it. Good. Yeah, get back in a rhythm.
Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Well, that was a silly thing. Hopefully he's not going to go the dive. I think he is. Need to get away from this fella. Just cost me a lot of time.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Okay, he's gone. I mean, he's entirely within his rights to fight that, but not a smart way to do it. Like, just cost us both a heap of time. I can hope that he holds up and tears for a while. I doubt he will.
Track's over this way, James.
I somehow didn't get off track for that.
Take the small win.
I was in the middle of moving Discord and sneezing.
That'll do it.
Thompson goes down 3.4.
Alright, so we're just going to drive... Oh no, we now need to fuel save again. Grrr. Grrr. Oh well. You know, friends, I was just thinking about that. I think a lot of people, when they're coming up to a corner, they just like bang the gears down as quick as they can to get to the gear they want to get to. Do that in the Mustang, you are going to die. The back end's going to go. I wonder whether a lot of people struggle with the Mustang because they're doing that. So a lot of the guys in my team, they just like bang it down the gears. Only do that in the MX-5. Hey, that'd be even worse than the MX-5. That thing's got a terrible back end, I tell you. Wouldn't it? Get back in my rhythm through there. You need to get all the speed washed off, yeah? Okay. I don't drive them, I'll be honest with you. Last time I drove them was when I did that, how to get out of, rookies video, so... every time I get in one, it feels weird to me, the MX-5s. Catching up to Daniel, that's nice. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, and you, would you not struggle with any car doing that? I mean, the Porsche, sure, you won't, because it's got... I mean, that's why I like the Mustang, because you can dance it. Drive it with your feet. Which they should be able to drive. Well, I love driving the GTPs because they react so nicely to all of the inputs. It's your honest, bro. But this is something you can learn though. You know, like, no one starts off... I mean, maybe Max Verstappen being the exception, but no one starts off an awesome driver. It takes practice. You know what I mean? So a little bit of fuel saving to do. We seem to be maintaining the gap to Matthias, which is very surprising, because he's quick.
James, just letting you know, mate, you're blinking in and out, constant button in and out.
Yeah, right. So driving the GT4s, try and learn to drive with your feet more. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I know, man.
Because
That's good to know it wasn't just me saying that, so now I know it's not my problem.
what's he going to say? I remember now.
Fastest lap for Graham, 1:47.08.
Thank you, mate.
All good, mate.
Yeah. That it kind of works and it kind of doesn't, because you can adjust a lot with your steering in the GT4s. I found. So, and because there's less aero and less grip, the trail braking has a lot less effect. I think in those cars. But yeah, I can see why you would do that though, because she's a slidey old girl, the GT4, the Stang GT4. Found that out when I did the Raw, man. Hadn't really driven it before that much. I've driven the Stang a couple of times. Certainly hadn't driven it at Daytona, and just went straight into the Raw without really doing any practice. Did it right in the end, but it took a while to get the hang of it. I blew my tyres out early.
That's the new fastest lap for Luca, 1:47.02. Gap to Thompson.
Because I was just sliding it around too much, you know. It's better in the second stint. Tried to use Stang at Raw, couldn't do it. Fair enough. Does seem a fairly particular car to drive. I enjoyed it, it was fun to drive. Like driving my old XT Falcon that I had when I was a kid. Had a XT Falcon with a 351 Ford motor in it. And basically no grip, and that's basically what that Mustang felt like to drive. Power, no grip. Fun. Hey Kregos, how are you, buddy?
3.9 seconds. That's the new fastest lap for Luca, 1:46.90. Gap to one shot behind us now.
League race, yeah, didn't go great. Didn't go great for me. Didn't go great for a lot of guys actually. Pretty much all the fast guys had a tough race, except for Jack Ashton, of course, who won by I think 25 seconds or something stupid like that. But no, I buggered up my my quali lap, Craig, and then I got a black flag because something a bit weird happened at the start. And Garrett hit the brakes because Josh went in front of him, and I ended up overtaking him before the line, which cost me a black flag. So managed to fight my way back to 6th. Just finished the IMSA 2.4. How'd that go? How'd you go?
Last lap time was 1:48.
Give us the report. What did you drive? Where did you end up?
5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.29 off the pace. Sam, car number 5 is leading the race.
Yeah, friends, yeah. Mate, my XT Falcon that I had when I was a kid, ended up selling it because one day I took off from the lights, nice, you know, gave it a bootful. And the door popped open because the chassis was flexing because it couldn't handle the torque of the motor. So, decided that one needed to go. Traded that in for a Toyota Supra, which was an awesome car. Base was strong in the Aston. Yeah, everybody's driving the Aston, mate. Mark's driving the Aston, I'm sure you know. 5k soft, yeah.
That time was 48.61.
Spun out of the pits. That old chestnut.
67 is now leading. Become behind is now 3.3 seconds.
What's a DT? Tell me what a DT is. What do you mean by that? I'm assuming you mean meatball?
Sam, car number 5 is now leading.
Got DT. What's a DT? What does DT mean? The pace was strong, so it's good. Good to hear. Oh, drive through. Got it? Yeah, got to drive through because you went over the line. Got it. Understood. Bit slow today.
Luke and car number 67 is leading the race. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 32 degrees Celsius. One shot is gained on 2.9.
Would have been within 30 seconds of the leader. Good job, mate. Well done. Shame about the drive-through there. Whoop. Yep, got it. P8 up until there. Yeah. Where'd you end up? What was the final position? Great. Sure. Yeah, it is those silly mistakes, isn't it? Like, It's just those dumb things. I go through periods like that too, Craig, where I'm driving okay, but then I do stupid things like I miss my pit stop, or I miscalculate my fuel, or I don't turn off the tyres in a race or something, you know? So sit rep here is that we got damage on lap 1, so about 2 minutes of wheel damage and aero damage. So we're doing the best we can. Biggest problem is that the tyres are gone by the time we get to the pit stops. My tyres are gone, I think, because of the wheel damage, so my front tyres are going. So we're doing the best we can with what we've got. But yeah, I think we're P11 at the moment, out of 50. So just trucking away, man. Just trucking away. Got a 5k guy behind us, he'll catch us and that's okay. Been able to hold him off, but give him the car. Yeah, he's catching me a bit, mate. He'll get me because he'll be fuel saving more than me. He'll have a shorter pit stop, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And we're losing time towards the end of the stints, just because my tyres are wearing quicker because they're not pointing the right way. So everybody else gets quicker and I don't. But you know, qualified P21, wheel damage on the first lap, P11, 12, 13, be very happy with that. We managed to hold on to it. Still again, a long, long way to go. That goes for everybody else as well as me. There's always opportunities and risks. Yeah, I mean, we're not there yet, Craig. There's a long way to go yet, mate. Still got full stint, so need to make sure all I'm trying to concentrate on is, you know, not making any big mistakes, and that's pretty much all we can do. You know, not running out of fuel before we get to the pit stop, or spinning out of the pits, or any of that kind of silly stuff. His car's in a bit of a state. Just trying to stay in my rhythm, Craig, you know?
The next car is back behind.
Craig, definitely silly stuff, you reckon, mate? Speaking from experience today, bud.
One shot, it's getting closer. The gap is now 2.9. It's going to be the new into 2.6. Fastest lap, 4:41.
I'm also having to drive it harder than I'd like to. So I can't really do the fuel save. Car's about half a second off pace. So I'm just kind of, I kind of got to drive it pretty hard, which is a bit annoying. But again, we finished where we are, or within a couple of spots. I will regard that as a successful 3-hour drive. Hopefully we'll get some safety rating too. Yep, no worries, Craig. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, mate, I could go.
Good race tomorrow. Get your license. A license. Awesome, man. It's good to hear. Good luck. That's an achievement.
Turn 3. Looks like Caesar and weather. Okay, Ian, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. That was 48.43.
Yeah, right. I'll just keep it out of the wall, man. Like, can't worry too much about positions here. What's your rating, friends? What are you up to? Yeah, that's true. $1.8K, okay. So competitive pace. You'd be in a lobby with fairly competitive pace, but fairly silly drivers. So yeah, keeping your nose clean sounds like the go, mate.
10th position. 3 laps of fuel remaining. Alright, Ian, the next car is Benjamin.
Where did Benjamin Mixer come from? Perhaps this had a problem as well. Are you watching the lines and stuff, friends? Try and learn a bit for tomorrow, maybe? Right. Yeah, they've been behaving so far, so good. Crashing into each other instead of you. Excellent news.
Laps of fuel.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear. What I mean is, are you kind of paying attention to like the lines and braking points that I'm using? Is that kind of helping you with your driving and how you might be able to kind of attack this race?
There's an incident to turn 6. Looks like it's fair weather. Front is now 5.4 seconds.
Because I hope it is. It'd be good if it was. You know, I've got to save a whole bunch of fuel before my pit stop here. What's happened to the guy behind me? He's gone.
Car ahead is 2 laps behind.
6k driver's gone, that's us. Must have gone in the pits, I guess. .47.7, that's pretty quick, man.
Car left. Still there.
So you don't need me, friends, is what you're telling me?
Still there.
That's good, man.
Hold your line. Clear left.
That's good consistency. Keep it up. Only 2 laps of fuel left. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace. Okay, Ian, the next car is 1 lap behind.
Now, how are we going for fuel here? Am I going to make it another lap or not?
V10 is closing in. The gap is now 1.3 seconds.
Yep, gonna make it one more lap. We're gonna have to.
This is the last lap.
Yeah, consistency the key, and it depends on track conditions so much too.
Turn 1. Looks like money.
You know, like in the open races, it's been 56 degrees, so 49 was quick. And I think I've done a 46 in the fixed. It's normally the other way around, you know.
Sound car number 5 is now leading. Car number 41 is leading the race.
4.1 of a litre, 0.5 of a litre. That's as close as you want to go, isn't it? Alright, we'll get a little bit of
Front left, 68%. Rear left,
GT
79.
Sprint has been super hot. Yeah, it was hot, man. It was hard to drive. It was almost like driving in the wet. It was very interesting. Alright, we'll get a little bit of the repairs done. Might give it 1 extra litre just in... Oh no, we've got an extra lap there, so that's okay. Give it 104. That'll do us. And then we're away.
Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Guy in front is Ride on the license. Their rating is 2.3.
On your left, clear left.
Okay, here. The window is open. Please refuel by lap 98. Keep the corner pit timings. The fuel estimates are not going to be great. The car in front is Mario, and their rating is 2.4.
Right on the smell of another rag. Ah, it should be right. I should be able to just drive it home from here. And not have to fuel save anymore, which would be nice. See how it goes.
Count to Mario.
Whey!
It's now 2.0.
Watch out, Daniel.
Turn 16. Looks like it's Daniel.
Yeah, I probably went a little bit tight for that pit stop, but it's alright, we got there. That's how you do it.
15th place. E14 is reading away from the gaps now, 2.2 seconds. It's faster than you into turn 17.
We got old Cyril behind us now. We will now see where this all falls out after everybody's done their pit stops. Hey, a little bit wide there. Can't do that.
Track limits, watch those lines. You have 10 incident points.
That felt weirdly slow.
B12, car has just been disqualified.
There you go, another car's just been disqualified. Okay, so Cyril's still got another pit stop to go, so we don't have to worry about him too much. Just don't want to be hit by him, that's all.
Smith is pitting. Akiyama, car number 676, is now in the lead.
Tyres are just about there now. There goes Adrian.
The yellow. The leader, Nakayama, is pitting. Luca, car number 67, is leading the race.
Massimo 7.2k back there with Cyril. Assume he can drive.
Okay, here, the next car is Miles. The guy in front is lap behind. Gap to 12. Behind is now 0.9.
Thanks, Greg.
No worries, Ian. No point in me getting in your way.
So we can catch Timothy. That'd be fun. What else have we got? So, Massimo. I think he's got another stop to do as well. Eves. Hopefully won't cause a problem. Thanks, Eves. Now what we got to do here is not get too carried away with all this. Guys behind still have a pit stop. We're catching Timothy in front, so that's good. Car feels much better, which is nice.
Smith, car number 3, is now leading. RAM, Arena, Miles. The gap is now 1 seconds.
So Massimo's gotten past,
Attacking position.
no, I think he's still got another stop. I can't quite figure it out.
Martin, car number 5, is now in the lead.
Cyril is back here. Which, unbelievably, he's driving very fast, so I don't know what was wrong with him when we caught him before. Maybe he had a damaged car, I don't know. But yeah, Cyril's caught up to us. I don't know where Massimo's come from. I think he's got another stop to do, but I'm not sure. But if Massimo catches us, it's not like we're trying to fight a guy 7.2 car, I don't think.
311 miles in, the gap is 0.9.
I use a Race Labs overlay, mate. I like it. Had a couple of conversations with this fan too, the guy who found it. He's a really good guy, so I'm pretty loyal to him. I know, maybe I'll try and get him to sponsor me, what do you reckon?
Thank you, Greg.
Alright, we just want to really kick on here. Still don't know whether Massimo has to pit or not. I'm assuming Cyril has to pit.
No worries, Matty. If I see you on track next Sunday, I probably won't be so polite.
Ahead is now 0.9.
Yeah, copy.
PDL, mate.
Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to save a lap's fuel. Excellent. My fuel cap didn't work properly. Ah.
Thank you, sir.
Get behind us now, 110.
Looks like they're going to get one extra lap that I didn't take into account.
Smith, car number 3 is now in the lead.
So I'm just going to have to lay off, let Massimo go, try and get there. Should have just filled it up.
Position.
Left side. Hold your line, clear left.
Get out of the way for Shindy.
88. Their rating is 7.2. The outer meter ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0.
Favourite part of iRacing is when people get angry with each other. It's pretty funny, isn't it? Gotta have the right attitude to it, but yeah, it is pretty funny.
Thanks, Jake.
All good, mate.
Heard a guy last night. I won't repeat that, but that is very funny.
You can have it in the T1, Daniel.
Alright, so one fuel calc's telling me I don't need any fuel, and the other one's telling me I do. Very annoying. The German guy. Watch out for the Germans, man. Alright, we're good on fuel. Okay, good. 20 laps to go. Yeah, imagine him in his gimp suit playing iRacing, I love it. Maybe there's something I should do on my stream, friends. Wear a gimp suit once. Not gonna happen. Yeah, definitely not when it's 40 degrees. Ah, come on in. Come on, back in a rhythm. Distracting me with the gimp suit. Rather than a Gordon Ramsay spot, maybe I should make an Arnie spot. Come on, Ian. I'll be back.
The fastest lap from okay, 46, which
Jack.
one.
Okay, we're dropping James again, that's good. Any rain? No, no rain, that's for sure. Hot.
Captain James behind us now, 1.4.
Guy in front, like he's not doing anything wrong, but I've got his aero wash, which is very annoying. "37 minutes, 37% in the last 30 minutes. Well, that would be interesting if that happens.
The guy in front is Miles. P12.
I probably wouldn't mind if it rains, to be honest. So that's the problem. I mean, the aero watch of this guy, and he's not, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to rain. He's not in the race, but he's not doing anything wrong necessarily, because he's doing the same pace as everybody else. But a lot of cars up here. Alright, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Good luck in your race. Let me know how it goes. Well, this is very interesting. At the end of 3 hours, everybody's in the same place. And a lap car in the middle. Which is a bit annoying. Carl Hines, can we get through please, mate?
Thank you.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, Ian, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
All right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Fastest lap for America, 146.67.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Thank you, Greg.
Driver in front of us is James.
All good, Sam, no stress.
James, that was a disappearing overtake, mate. You disappeared and appeared in front of me.
13th place.
G'day, mate. I had to hold up because I was going to run out of fuel, so I've lost about 4 positions there, but... Alright, we've got a lap car in the middle of everybody, causing grief. 2 lap cars now. And we've got James disappearing in front of us all the time. But, like I said before, P4, if I get P14 I'll be happy. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse.
New fastest lap for Graham, 146.65.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm a bit annoyed. It's probably a P10. It should have been probably even better without the damage, but what do you do, man?
Car left. Clear left. On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Gap to P12. Ahead is now 0.9. litres.
Ah, and he's now saying add 2 litres. Fuck. 8.8. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Need to save 0.2 of a lap. Yeah. Oh well, plenty of gap behind. Just do the fuel saving. Yeah, James is obviously having a connection issue. A little frustrating. I auto-fueled and it's just left me like 0.3 short. Should have just filled it up. I know better than that too.
0.78. Alright, Ian, the next car is James.
あ、黒田さん抜かないんで頑張ってください。
Had I been able to come out and just drive, I would have been up in front of Timothy and Cameron.
Say what?
Ahead is increasing. It's now 2.5 seconds.
Hey, hey!
That is something I hate. Aussies, there's 20 million of us.
了解でーす。
Good on you, Masahiro. Carrying on about someone else's language as if... It just drives me insane, that. As if they're wrong for speaking a different language. I hate that. Hate it. No, mate. Completely disagree. Everybody to their own. I understand that all people have their own thoughts and feelings and no problems there, but from my point of view, I don't care what language you speak. Or religion, for that matter. But, that said, I've lived in Australia, which is a very secular society. Never had a lot of the problems that other places have, so, you know. Not exactly best qualified to talk about it necessarily.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Alright, have we now got enough fuel?
Thank you, Kevin.
6 laps. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. We'll run out on the line. And that's fine. We can run out on the line.
Harbour has been disqualified.
Man, getting disqualified, eh? Must have been Italian hand gestures. Yep.
Captain, E12 ahead is now.
No, it's okay, Craig. It's okay, mate. I understand that you're, understand. I see it a lot in iRacing, these dumb Aussies going, ha, like, it's just like, what? Our society's been there for, well, Indigenous society's been there 40,000 years. Yeah, I saw you, mate, I saw you. All good. Understood. Yeah, Australian society has been there 40,000 years from an Indigenous point of view, but Indigenous? We've been here 200 years. And you got some idiot Aussie bogan picking on Japanese, someone speaking Japanese, like, their culture's been there for thousands of years. It's just dumb. I understand you were joking, Craig. I do. Alright, let's bring this home. What do you reckon?
Okay, Ian. The next car is James.
Thank you, Derek.
Has been a struggle. Car's been busted the whole fucking time. It's been better in this last stint, but then we didn't have enough fuel.
Captain James. Ahead is increasing. It's now like protect.
Yeah, you know, not everybody was placed here, mate. My family immigrated here, so we're not all convicts. And we have the world's oldest living culture too. It's something we can be really proud of. But nonetheless, acting superior over someone just because they have a different language is fucking stupid. It just shows that you're an idiot.
Thanks, George.
I love hearing your voice.
Yeah, I know, mate, I know. Anytime Australia's mentioned to an Englishman, it's always convicts, mate. We know. That's right. And we would call English people whinging poms.
Thank you.
I think that might be the first time I've done that corner correctly. What's debatable? What did I say that's debatable, Craig? Does it? Is it based on Hebrew? I don't know. I'd say Australian Indigenous language is the oldest in the world. It's not written, but as a spoken language. But not something I've really studied, mate, to be honest with you. Not something I'm informed enough about to be able to talk about.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks, Craig.
Assyrian is older than Australian Indigenous language? No. No, Australian Aboriginal is a language that's been alive for at least 30,000 years. Assyrian is 6,000 at the outside, mate. At least the evidence that we have for it. Hebrew was based on something else though, wasn't it, in ancient times? It's not something I can really deeply think about while I'm trying to drive a race car, if I'm honest with you. But I seem to remember that Hebrew was based on something else, but I don't remember what it was, whether it was Assyrian. No, Aboriginal language, mate. Australian Aboriginal, the indigenous people of Australia. That's what I'm talking about. Completely different language. Completely different root of language. It's never been written down, but it's an oral tradition that has lasted for at least 30,000 years, mate. And it's not related at all to any other language. Australian Aboriginals were cut off from... Do I have a white flag, or am I going to run out of... Yeah. I'm going to have to let James go here. Or Daniel. I'm going to run out of fuel. Yeah. I had to get lapped or I was going to not make it. Oops. Hopefully we don't get wrecked by Karl Heinz here. He's been a bit excitable. Well done, Daniel. Congrats.
There's the finish. Good drive today. Impressive.
Yeah. So let me be more clear about that. The Australian Indigenous people, not Indigenous language. So the Australian Indigenous or Aboriginal culture has been around for minimum 30,000, probably more like 50,000 years, independently of any other culture. And that language still exists, but as I say, it's a verbal language. It's not a it's not a written language. So, but it's far, far, far older than Assyrian or any of that stuff. Let's have a look at what happened to me on lap 1, where we got the damage that I've been dragging around. So P14, 45 iRating, we'll see how much SR that is. I need some. Hopefully we'll get back up above 3. Craig, I encourage you to look it up, that's a good thing. But my best mate was Indigenous, unfortunately died. Okay, so the two in front. Oh. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can say that 65,000 years ago. There's certainly no evidence of 65,000 years ago Arabic, Aramaic or Hebrew being in existence at that time. So when you're talking about oldest language and whatever it's been derived from, I think it's a very long bow to draw to say that Aramaic or Arabic or Hebrew, which I think are all related languages, would be older than Australian Aboriginal language, mate. And not related at all. Completely different language. Somewhat like how African, Kalahari tribesmen have a really clicky language which is not related to Aramaic, etc. It's the same kind of deal. So, not that it matters, it's just a matter of interest. Mate, just a matter of interest. Let's have a look from here. So yeah, I'm hugging the line. And then there are these two. Yeah, just something dumb. Let's have a look at what happened to my car. Okay, so it's just wheel damage by the look of it. Yeah, just wheel damage. It's disappointing, isn't it? So I was carrying that the whole race. Made it really difficult to drive. Yeah, I'm aware of that. And what I'm saying is that they're an unrelated language. Unrelated. And there's no evidence. Yeah, maybe there was. The ancestors of Aramaic, etc. What is it? Urdu. So the original, not the Assyrians. I can't remember the name of the civilization, but the ones that started before the Assyrians. They also had a language which was written in what they call now cuneiform. Same cuneiform script, totally different language, and that language died out completely. So, yeah, it's fascinating. It's fascinating. And I'm not sure what English is... Never really thought about, to be honest with you, what English is related to. Let's just have a look at what happened to my car, though, because this was super annoying. Lap 1. That wheel... Is it that wheel or the other wheel? I think it's that wheel. Yeah, it's that wheel. That wheel is not in the right place. Kicked in. Car was hard to drive. Tuned into the professor. Hello, Garrett. How are you, mate? Tuned into the professor. Yeah, Craig and I are just discussing the origins of language, as you do. Right, well, great. So 3 hours P14 in the end, which is a little bit annoying. A couple of things happened in that race. Should have been a top 10, I reckon. But you can't win them all. Where has... Yeah, look, I think English is a hodgepodge, mate, of Germanic and yeah, I'm aware that Assyria is Persia, but there was a language before Assyrian, which was written in cuneiform, which I can't remember. And that one died out. That's a dead language. So there's another language that predated Assyrian. Assyrian was the next empire. There was an empire before that, which spoke a different language but used cuneiform. It's written in the same language but spoken differently. Now, why am I not getting... Oh, there it is. Let's go have a look at the results. It's just interest, mate. Just stuff I'm interested in. I'm really interested in ancient history. I find it fascinating. So it's in Mesopotamia. Assyria was north. There was another civilization that started in the south. The original... I mean, there's other civilizations too, like the Hindu... Indus Valley civilization, that there is no surviving language, unfortunately, because they didn't write anything down. But probably the starting point of Indian and the Urdu and those languages. So yeah, it's fascinating. But this started out because some bogan dickhead Aussie started picking on a Japanese guy for speaking Japanese. That's where this came from. And I was saying how much I hate that, because bogan Aussies are not the most, nope, not the Canaanites, Craig, nope, not the Phoenicians, nope, prior to all of them. So before the Bible, mate, before any of the tribes named in the Bible, well before that. Yeah, exactly, like some bogan Aussie, and my point is this, right? My culture... white Australian culture has been in existence for about 200 years. Japanese culture for about, I don't know, at least 2,000, right? And Craig was making the point that, sure, but their language is older than that. Yep, okay, yes, but our culture, Australian culture, is nothing. And then we got into a conversation about Australian Aboriginal culture and Australian Aboriginal language, which is unrelated to Hebrew and those kind of languages which came about through Mesopotamia or even the Indus Valley or any of that stuff. And I think Craig's trying to make the case that Australian Aboriginals or the Indigenous people of Australia that the Indigenous people of Australia migrated from the same place 65,000 years earlier, and therefore it would be a derivative of those languages. However, I'm making the case that previous to Hebrew, Aramaic, etc., was another language that existed, and I just can't remember the name of it right now, but it was written in cuneiform. Where are my results? Stupid thing. View results and legacy members website. Can we do that? Yes. Anyway. Point being, different thing. That's all. Just got into a conversation. Okay. Anybody know where in this thing in this legacy website I can look up the results? Anybody know? Doo-doo-doo. Where are the results? Where are the results? This doesn't help me at all. Doesn't help me at all. How are you, Garrett, by the way? Are you good? And yes, I'm not a professor. I do have a couple of degrees, but I'm not a professor. And certainly none in linguistics. Nothing in linguistics. Slept in, so doing well. Yeah, I was expecting you earlier, I must admit, Garrett. Normally you pop in a bit earlier than this. What does this button do? Download CSV? Can we download CSV? See if that works. Where's the CSV? You know what we're going to do here? We're going to look at my license and we're going to subtract where I was before. So, 3.91, I was at 2.4 when we went in. So, that is plus 1.5, which is very nice because my safety rating was going down. And my iRating is now 3.304, which was 3270 previously. So, that's 34 or so. So, that's right. Happy with that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sun was up. Garrett. Lazy. You normally up at 4 AM, mate. Alright, well, so thank you to everybody that joined and watched and all that stuff. That was relatively successful. I'm a bit disappointed. Probably should have been a top 10 at least. But, you know, I'm pretty sure it was top split. P14 is pretty good out of 50 drivers, I guess. 50 teams, I guess. Had we not had the damage on the first lap, had we not had a miscalculation, yeah, I guess 3304 is the final number for the start of the Fair by R climb, yes. Yes, I suppose it is, Garrett. So if I get to my aim of 4K in February, and that'll be a 700 iRating gain, so I guess that's what people are looking for. Yeah, so P14, but given that I was dragging a busted car around for 3 hours, and that there was a fuel calc problem on that last pit stop, even without the fuel calc problem, that's a P10, I think. I was quicker than the two guys in front of me. And without the damage, who knows? So, but P14's okay. I'm a bit of a hard taskmaster. So, I'm going to leave it there because I'm hungry and it's nearly midnight here and I haven't eaten. But thank you for watching. Please do hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. So, great. Garrett, hit the like button. Helps the algorithm, helps share what we're doing and get a few more people into VRC. Not sure next stream will likely be the Monday night stream with Nick, which is always pretty good fun. I will think about running a Bathurst practice tomorrow. Garrett, thank you for the like, my friend. Think about running a Bathurst practice tomorrow at a time that we can get the Euros in. So if you guys get on, thanks, Craig. Garrett, if you guys can get into Discord, tell me what time is the best time tomorrow to run a Bathurst practice. That'd be great. All right, that's me. I'm out. I'm done. Thank you, everybody. Lovely to have you join me. Thank you. Bye.